This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds, and it's in a welterweight division. Our referee is Arthur Mercanti Sr. Introducing first, in the red corner, wearing the red trunks with the white trim. He weighed in at an even 145 pounds. This fella has 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 2 knockouts. A native of Cabanovas, Puerto Rico, and now residing in the New Jersey capital of Trenton. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miguel Angel Garcia. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the solid black trunks. He weighed in at 145 1/4 pounds. He has 6 wins, 1 loss, with 2 knockouts. From Cheltenham, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, here is Ernest, the Stinger Stroman.
You gentlemen know the rules of the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. Shake hands now, return to your corners.
So here's the tail of the tape on this battle of welterweights. The age the same. Stroman is taller with a 5-inch reach advantage over Garcia. Garcia, an experienced young professional. Neither fighter has exhibited much in the way of knockout power through the early stages of their career. And round 1 begins. Jack always likes to look at the physique, the physicality, the athleticism, if you will. And clearly Stroman, the more cut fighter in the early stages.
Clearly defined muscle cuts. And the first thing I really like to look at is their foot placement. And Stroman, it seems, has a wider foot placement than Garcia, which will work to his disadvantage.
First 30 seconds or so, all in the center of the ring. Stroman, out of Cheltenham, Pennsylvania, trains in Philadelphia, has brought a sizable contingent down within the night and doubling up on the jabs. Oh, punches down a straight right hand.
That was what you call a flash knockdown, but it was a beautifully delivered right hand right over the top of the jab.
50 seconds in, and Garcia goes down. He lost his professional debut in August of '93 and has not lost since. But he tasted the canvas in the first minute. Now Stroman goes for the knockout and Garcia ducks under.
That could be the best thing that could happen to Garcia, because it's a wake-up call.
He delivers his best couple of punches, left hand under. The exchange of jabs, Stroman has shown quicker on each occasion.
That's right, and he's digging in with that hook to the body. It seems to, when you close him in tight and you force him to tighten up his foot placement, he hits with more power, definitely.
Garcia, a bit awkward, lunges forward ineffectively.
Stroman's got good reflexes too. He steps back nicely out of action.
The instruction for Garcia comes in Spanish, a native of Puerto Rico.
Some of it is not worth repeating in family circles.
Thank you.
As you may have picked up.
Tapping lefts from Stroman. Garcia sticks a soft right hand and backs away. Blood is now open from the mouth of Garcia, streaming down the left chin. Oh, and he's tagged with a left hand. Can't tell, the cut looks like it's below the eye and inside the mouth as the first round comes to a conclusion. A terrific one for young Ernest Stroman in his corner tonight. Bouie Fisher is his trainer. The cut man is Mel Ellis, assisted by Rob Murphy. And this is Jack called it perfectly, a flash right hand.
He comes comes in with the left and almost simultaneously delivers that right hand.
Yeah, sure. That's all.
I think this is where you're going to see that good hook to the body. Is it?
Short, jab, control is easy work. Like judo. All right, babe?
That looked like a 10-8 to me.
No, I would definitely say it was a 10-8, even though it was only a flash knockdown. The dominance of Stroman was such that you'd have to give him the 10.8 edge.
It's scheduled for 8. Little cut on the neck of Stroman, left side, an unusual place for a boxer to get a cut. Certainly nothing dangerous. Ooh, he takes it. Solid right hand as he tries to double up and triple up the jabs. Garcia counters.
Stroman's starting to drop his left hand after he jabs. And I think that Garcia's corner was telling him in Spanish to try and come in over the top of that.
See, that multilinguistic color commentator helps you in so many ways.
Hit that body, Mike. Hit that body. Hit that body. Hit that body.
Stroman on the outside stands
There's
in.
that right hand again by Stroman.
Stops and pops.
Stroman's got a better overall plan of action.
And a significant reach advantage, which he's used very well. Stayed on the outside, caught a body shot.
That's right. It's a good thing he's in that kind of shape downstairs because he caught that one solidly in the midsection.
That was a fight that came out of the hip of Garcia, turned it well, and now he's on the attack.
Garcia's winging hooks, that means that you can pop him again with a short right hand on the way in if you see it coming. Or you could lift the right uppercut and lift him right out of his shoes.
Haven't seen the uppercut out of Stroman.
No.
Garcia misses wildly. Stroman looks to have good defensive skills. Tag there.
The thing about Garcia, he has a puncher style, but without the punch to enforce it.
Of course, that's Arthur Mercani, the Hall of Famer. Third man of the ring tonight. Has only done 117 World Championship fights, including Ali Frazier and Ali Foreman.
Garcia comes lunging in with that low left hook. And Stroman's corner better tell him to take advantage of that. Don't just give it away.
Garcia keeps throwing. A much better round for Miguel Garcia.
He's simply outfighting him. He's not outboxing him by any stretch. In this round, he just has more desire. He's got more fight.
And Stroman has spent the round trying to go upstairs on Garcia with little effect. Final seconds, round 2. And a good one for Miguel Garcia, who is 9-1-1 in his professional career, which began in August of 1993. His corner people, Socio Episcopal Juniors, his trainer Billy Hayward, the cut man Jose Torres. Adam Trent will check out the advice.
Keep hitting that body, but don't lunge. Now listen. He's got a look on his face. He's got a look on his face like he's intimidated. Them punches to the body got him.
Good right hand. And some interesting discussion in the corner about heart and soul right now, kid.
Yeah, well, we're seeing Garcia's corner, but we're hearing the soundtrack from Stroman's corner. His trainer is telling him that there's a look of fear and intimidation in Garcia's face. But I didn't see it in that round, did you?
No. We are set for round 3. Did you give Garcia the second?
I gave Garcia the second because he just went in and took it.
And perhaps it was that doubled up body shot early second round that was a bit of a wake-up call for Stroman.
Yeah, well, he had a few of them in there, and they're delivered in such a way that you can beat him inside with a right-hand counter. But Stroman doesn't seem to react to the opening.
It's scheduled for 8. Welterweights at 145.
Stroman is showing that he's favoring, you see the way he quickly defended his midsection, tucked in his left elbow.
Stroman finally threw a left hook, but missed it badly. And Garcia's corner exhorting him to go low.
Now, Stroman's corner was talking about the other guy being intimidated, and up until that last exchange, it looked like Stroman himself was the one who was intimidated. Now he's doing the right thing again. He's popping out with that jab, came right in with the right hand follow.
And took a left to the body. This is working its way into a very intriguing fight. Stroman, taller, lankier, better build, longer reach. Garcia seems to be more the warrior through 2.5 rounds.
Stroman's got the fundamentals, but so far that's all he has. He has the good jab, the good following right hand, but he doesn't mix it up. He doesn't have any sense of combination. And he looks like he's got the hand speed that he could throw combinations.
Left to the body from Garcia.
Took a right hand to the body of Garcia there. I don't like the way now Stroman is going, ducking his head so low. He's the guy with the reach advantage and the height advantage. He's coming down into Garcia's range, doing it in what he thinks is a defensive, attitude, but it's not working that way for him. He's putting himself right squarely into range. That's when he brings his head down.
And he kind of telegraphs the right hand with a stutter step and the fake of the jab. Garcia's onto that after being put on the canvas in the opening minute of the fight.
The best way to get around that is to throw an authentic jab. Follow it up immediately with the right hand.
Final seconds, round 3. Miguel Garcia has fought his way back. Oh, he's down!
He walked into that one.
He walked right into that. And he will get up, stagger to his corner.
That's all right.
And the fight is over. Garcia arguing with Arthur Mercante. But in the final 3 seconds of round 3, Garcia caught him.
That was force meeting force.
And they did not go to the doctor. This was Arthur Mercante Sr. who made the decision that this fight would end at the end of the 3rd round. Let's listen in.
Let's give the guy a chance to.
Jack, this did not quite come from out of nowhere, but talk about walking into it.
Well, he's throwing a punch. He's coming in with that winging left hook that I talked about earlier. A low winging left hook. And Stroman finally took advantage and beat him on the inside.
Solid. And the bell did not save him. He was up and back to his corner at the count of 5.
What's today's date? Take your time.
Saying it's Thursday.
Okay, son.
It's all right. You gotta remember it's a second language, and he still knows it's Thursday. But Art Mercante was right. He's been around long enough that he can look into a guy's eyes and see when.
Ladies
Here's
and
the official
gentlemen,
word in there,
referee Arthur Mercante Sr. stops this bout at the end of the 3rd round, and a winner by TKO, Ernest, the Stinker Stroman.
So Stroman moves his record to 7-1, his 3rd knockout. He's not lost in the last 2 years, 5 consecutive victories. And the backflip. Way to go, Ernie.
It's gonna make Brownie feel bad about that
The
one.
cartwheel. Well, here's Arthur Mercante as he saw the fighter dazed and walking back to his corner. At the count of 5, touched the face and said no more.
All he had to do was look into those eyes, and he saw there was a vacancy sign.
You've talked about this with Arthur in the past. He'd rather have one punch too few than one punch too many.
Absolutely.
And of course, the elation on the face in the stride of Cheltenham native Ernest Stroman, who wins it on a technical knockout at 3 minutes of round 3.